What a pleasant surprise to see my sugar plums. Welcome to Crypto Juiciest News, friends. What's happening today? Roca Negra and the corrupt SEC, they've met again for the second time. Everyone's been talking about it. The market knows it's a 99% chance of approval. Now, what's interesting is people think that's bullish. No, friends, let me tell you something, okay? When there's a 99% chance of anything, it means everybody who would have bought is now in. Now, it doesn't mean we can't have the final gasp of euphoria, because you never know. There are people who could be short right now. And people who are short, like Crapo, who I'm going to show you, still bearish, they could have big positions. And what you might find is there could be like the final gasp of people. You know, friends, just to let you know. But before big players send anything down, so let's say there's someone out here, he wants to literally sell like 15,000 Bitcoin or 25,000. He wants to smack it down. Before they'll smack it down, what they'll do is they'll just wait. And they'll say, I wonder how far this can go up before I can sell. Because, for example, if we're going to look at this price here, just to show you, this is why most people actually get wrecked. They can't think like a shark who's out there to take all their money. So if we look at Bitcoin, right, in the golden box of friendship, we're around here. Okay? But you can even go down. You can even see on the 4-hour chart. I'm going to show you. See where we are hovering right here? You can tell there's shorts up here, right? And all they have to do is push it up and go, wow, look at this. So here's the thing, friends. These guys know. They're like, we're actually happy to sell it under 40K. But you don't know this. You can't suspect this at all. So while it's up here, it's screwing around. Guess what all these people are doing? They're dreaming. They're like, I wonder if we can go to 50. You know, I wonder if we can go up to 50 or 60. Can we be like 100K in the next 5 months? You see that type of talk? By the way, Raul Powell, shout out to Raul. He is talking about $209,000 Bitcoin in the next 5 months. So you can see how these big, extravagant price targets start coming up now. It's quite fascinating, friends. I mean, a year ago, I said this is going to happen. I go, if we get to 40K, people are probably going to talk about 100. Here they are, okay? So now you get to see how the sharks actually work, friends, because all you got to do is push it up here, spot up here. Look, everyone's just going, I wonder if there's a level here. This is like a support becomes resistance type of thing. So resistance becomes support. It doesn't really matter. Then these people are just distributing. And you might go, well, you don't really know that the whole time, those big people who wanted to sell, they were happy to sell under 40K the first time. It's just that they're getting the final gasp of euphoria of just people coming in. That's why when it comes to trading and short term, you're really careful you're playing around with these. That's why most people actually get destroyed, even though it's like, it just seems so simple. But if you go to the higher time frames, you don't have to deal with these types of messes. And that's why, see, it's already priced in pretty much, right? Now, of course, I hope it goes higher. I hope Bitcoin goes to the 48K mark. You never know, man. Imagine it just touches 50. Just people can get trapped. That's it. And of course, you never ever want to stand in front of crypto. We're all super, super bullish here. But I mean, really, at the end of the day, who gets destroyed? It's people on leverage. So people on leverage get destroyed. You're trying to play around. They're trying to game it. They're going to fool themselves if anything. I mean, what can you really do at this point? You just got to let it play out how it's going to play out. All right. Also, this is actually super bullish. No one's talking about this. So there's a global securities regulator. They talked about DeFi and their recommendations for DeFi, which is interesting because it's basically them saying, all right, crypto's all a scam, but there's this DeFi sector and here's how we would regulate it. And here's what we would do. Here's the types of wallets and the accounting measures we would use for it. Super bullish, by the way. I can't tell you how bullish it is. That means they got something in the background coming. This means that's their plan, friends. Their plan is, and by the way, it's not, okay, before it gets bad, it's going to get good first, okay? The sun's going to come out before it starts to rain. So when it comes to this, they're basically saying they've given the green light that they can see on a roadmap where big institutions can participate in DeFi. Aave, Synthetics. Remember, HEX is under the DeFi category. Now, of course, you're not going to have like, JP Mosquito come like, sweet, give me $400 million of HEX. No, it's going to happen, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, at this point, who cares about the tech? It's just, okay, the technology in the sector, okay? Everything is related to each other. No one really cares, right? Like crypto gaming, okay? So you might even find Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out. Maybe there's a crypto gaming narrative that erupts again, and people just start buying other games that have nothing to do with it. Might be buying like, Japanese RPG type style. People don't really care. We're here to speculate and play around. Just like the dog meme coins, okay? So this is super important. Remember, Chainlink, by the way, it's not DeFi. It's actually its own unique sector. I thought it was DeFi at the start, but it's actually an Oracle. And I thought Oracle was part of DeFi, but I guess the market sees it's something bigger than just DeFi. It's actually true because Chainlink's feeds of data can go into NFTs, and metaverses and everything other expansive, but it's all speculation, man. Who really cares about that? By the time it happens, man, it's probably too late, okay? So Chainlink, Aave, Uni, HEX, PulseX, all these, they go under the DeFi category, all right? That is really, really important to know this moving forward. Also, Soylana hit 80 bucks, and then Arthur Hayes calls for 100. Now, interesting, Arthur Hayes is a full-on boss, friends. He's awesome, but he gets euphoric at the tops, I've noticed. Arthur, he gets really euphoric at the top. So I'm going to show you the chart. Now, I hope this keeps pumping, by the way. This is funny. I hope this keeps pumping. Now, I'm going to teach you, not just teach you something I learned from people in Soylana. You know the people who are really loud about Soylana? I started asking questions. I've spoken to like 4 or 5 people, and I've been going through a lot of threads, and I've gone through like hundreds of comments at a time, friends. And what I've actually found is, you know those people who are yelling loud about it? Most of them, 80%, they're actually in one of 2 categories. One, they're in a leverage long, and they're just cheering on their long position. So it's like, oh, well, just a trade. It could have been anything else, right? But also, it's people who bought at like, remember it's 80 bucks now. They bought at like $25 to $35. So, I mean, you're looking at that and you're thinking like, okay, like on the chart, yes, it looks like a lot. Right? It's fantastic. Okay, it looks like a lot, $25 to $35 up here. But you go back and you look at it, you're like, bro, look at this, friends. Like even here, okay, yes, it's a fantastic move. But even up here, this $25 person, they're cheering a 3.2x. Of course, 3x is great. But look what they're cheering. They're cheering a 3.2x. Now, of course, some people out here that had 500K in Solana, they're up to 1.5 million. That's why you're seeing the memes and everything disperse and it all like poop down. But I'm just here to give you perspective. What's happening is we're humans, right? We are perceiving them yelling with euphoria, and what you're not seeing is their average entry price. You don't see that at all. You don't know that these people, friends, a lot of them have just no clue. By the way, it's not just Solana. It could be in Bitcoin, Ethereum, every single coin. It's just people on average don't know what they're doing. So them cheering, they're actually imagining in their head, this goes to all-time high. They're doing like another 5x multiplier. It's like, oh, I got, 1.5 million now. If it does another 5x, wow, that's like 7.5 million or whatever it is. Okay, that's why they're so loud. So when you put it like that, you're like, wait a minute, man, you're up like a 3.2x. You're talking. So it's funny. You hear them talking. You're like, man, you're talking like you're up 18x. And it's about to do another double to make you 30x on side. So that's just to show you what's going on. And guess what? A lot of these people, as soon as it just comes back down, I mean, as soon as these things just reverse the other way, they'll stop yelling straight away. So you really got to have conviction in what you're in and what you're holding. And I don't really care when it comes to, okay, keep cheering your 2, 3x. Like it could have been any coin, friends. Like Chainlink went a 3x. It's just that Chainlink isn't a chain with a lot of poop coins to play around. You see what I mean? So that's the different perspective you got to have. Also as well, Ethereum, friends, is capitulating hard. Ethereum, ETH BTC 0.05, it tapped under it. The market capitulates on Ethereum, completely forgetting they are once again selling bottoms to buy tops. How many times we've got to go through this, baby dolls? How many times we've got to go through this? But it's okay. It's okay. We want this. We want no one to be thinking about cycles or patterns repeating. I mean, I just love this, seeing, I don't know, guys, there's one video for you. It's just going through, there's this one dude, some 40-year-old boomer, just some loser, just like some pompous loser. And he's just like, I have a 700-year trading lineage. My great-great-great-grandfather was trading tulips. Like these people actually think, and then you have this little, like literally just 21-year-old kid, probably bloodshot eyes from just smoking weed all day and just telling him, man, you guys are trash. How do you underperform buying and holding Bitcoin when you're a fund that size? And this guy he tilted this boomer so hard, and it made me realize, going through that boomer's explanations, he's like, crypto has no rhyme or reason. You don't know how to move. There's no fundamentals, nothing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they're too old. They're just too old. They're not ready to learn ever again, friends. Their brains, by the way, it's from the neuroplasticity. So as you get older, your brains get harder and harder to like basically make new connections. They basically just get like calcified, and he can't conceptualize another way that a pattern could appear. It's funny, friends, when I started, I was like, time fractals, that's stupid, right? Yeah, I doubted it, and then I just started seeing it happening, and I'm like, I wonder if it's going to happen again. And then slowly you get to learn. You're like, oh my God, it really is like this, isn't it? Then I put the pieces of the puzzle together for you. So that's why you like, subscribe, belly button, I'm here to tell you, yes, time fractals, it's not really just, oh, the power of time is magic. It's not really magic. It's just that we are like, let's say there's like 1 million people in crypto in your coin, but then another 100 million people see it, and another maybe like 5 million of them participate. Well, those 1 million people get dwarfed by the 5 million people coming in. So those 5 million people will exhibit a natural market cycle with emotions, you know, with the disbelief, the euphoria run, and the depression all over again. So basically, because we haven't onboarded the whole world, we're going to keep doing these emotional things until everyone's basically seen it, like you have in the stock market. That's where it's all coming from. Now, these people, remember, they would get to the same conclusion too. It's just that these boomers, they're like, no, it can't be. You can't just be saying the 4-year cycle. And sometimes, yes, it's it. It's been 12 months after the Bitcoin top. We're going up, baby. You know what I mean? That's why everyone gets wrecked. That's actually why everyone gets wrecked. Because, why? It's because they doubt it until the very end. And then in the euphoria, they're not used to the Bitcoin volatility. Like, you know, we can go to 0 in 2 seconds, right? They forget that part and they believe someone going, well, no, you know, Sami's fractal. No. I've got an even bigger fractal. We're going to go like 10 times higher. That's how everybody gets destroyed. Now, Ethereum, right, capitulating, friends, down here, 0.05. It's funny. There are actually people, they're scared. They're like, no, Ethereum or whatever. Friends, do you know how much money is on Ethereum? Okay, these other chains have nothing. Okay, there are no VCs who have ETH who are dumping in the background, besides Vitalik dumping, of course, it's most important, but it's funny, tongue-in-cheek. The money's all still there. It just rotates around. So don't get too hung up on one thing. Don't. And you know, with the meme coins and stuff moving around, no one really cares. Someone just go make another coin, social finance here and there. It's very easy to. It's just that we're going to have to keep reminding ourselves each time, nothing is really the future of finance. Because look, you know, other people ask me, hey, if you're always talking about this, what if one thing actually goes on to become it? Okay, see that type of thinking? That's why everyone's wrecked. That's why you and everybody else is just completely wrecked and is going to stay wrecked. They don't have a portfolio. Friends, by the way, if your portfolio is just down and you're just holding, you're going to be fine. Okay, these people, they don't do that. They say they do, and they shave off 40% to go play around. They don't actually do that. Okay, this type of mentality is what you need to make it through. So this is the fourth quarter. Once again, ETH BTC being low. Look what it was. It was down low back down here, weak, right before a pump. And then the fourth quarter again, back in 2015, down again, and it just started going up. So obviously, look, we've got to be prepared for everything. So you just have to think about both scenarios. I'm not here, once again, don't care about being right or wrong. It's, do you want to make money? That's it. Do you want to make money? Which also includes, if it keeps going, do you have ammo? That's it. So looking at this, we have to just imagine, even though, yes, maybe it goes up next year. What if ETH BTC goes down even lower here? What if this happens? Okay, you got to be really prepared. What if that happens? A big capitulation in ETH. Now, if it's because of what we're seeing right now, Bitcoin keeps going up and everybody says, oh, ETH's out, then, you know, to go super hard then, because, you know, dude, you guys didn't care about this. You only care about these things as the prices are up. Okay, but just be careful of that. So you don't want to even draw. I know there are a lot of people long Ethereum hard now. Me just drawing this right now, it gives them like a panic attack in their heart. All right, but I just want you to know, friends, it's okay. Like if it gets down here, you just got to have a plan. Luckily for us, I mean, we're in Pulse Chain, PulseX, and HEX, still super cheap. Don't care, keep selling it. It's fine. All right. So you got to have a plan when it comes to these other chains and anything else you're participating in, just in case ETH keeps going down, because ETH seems to be the heartbeat of everything that we're looking at. All right. Also, as well, friends, this is important. Okay. EigenLayer. So I made a video about EigenLayer. As soon as I heard about it, I went, I did research, found out the ICO price. They did a private running for private insiders. I made a video. I go, guess what? I don't know any of yous, but you're all trash scum. Why? Because I didn't get in. So get out of here. That's it. It's being honest. Being honest. No public ICO. I couldn't get in. You're trash. You gotta have this. You really gotta have this attitude if you're gonna make it in this game, friends. Okay. It's not, let's all hold hands and let's all cheer it up to the moon. Okay. Because as soon as that happens, the person who told you to hold hands in the first place, they start selling. That's how this game works. So especially with EigenLayer, they did a private ICO for insiders that you and I couldn't participate in, right, last year. And now people are depositing staked Ethereum there to get an airdrop later. So I wanted to just remind you, super important, once again, there are many protocols that are going to tease you with an airdrop. And what they're going to say is, give us your Ethereum. Why? It's because they want to raise hundreds of millions of dollars of Ethereum. They want to get the staked Ethereum. They want to keep the yield for themselves. And then they'll say, oh, I'll give it to you later with an airdrop and stuff. They want to bootstrap something so they can make money. Don't do it. Why? Look, friends, I've read already 3 Medium article guys, all of them talking about airdrops, all these engagement farming, airdrop, got to put the airdrop. Why isn't it good to do? It's because you are giving away your Ethereum for a coin that you don't even know is going to exist or when. And in that time of you not getting it, you probably are going to miss out on the reversal of poop coins next year. So I'm just going to give you a quick example, okay? You can actually go and see. This is the HEX ETH chart. Now you can do this with any chart, friends. Link ETH, whatever. I'm showing you an extreme example because the thing is so low. I want to show you how much you could miss out on. And by the way, I'm not telling you, not financial advice. I'm just telling you any coin out there that hasn't reacted. Uni, Aave, Synthetics, I don't care what it is. I'm just telling you this could happen or you could miss out on, all right? So what these protocols do, I want you to participate for the airdrops. Now this is HEX ETH. And this, yes, this is just the EHEX, okay? But look how low the price is. My gosh, but this is just funny. Okay, look at this is HEX versus Ethereum. You see here. Let's say, by the way, worst case, I'm not even gonna do it right here. I'm gonna just start higher, just so it's more conservative. Okay, if this thing just gets back here, okay, look at this. But see this. This is nothing, friends. Look at this. This is nothing compared to the top. Nothing. Literally nothing. See that distance? It's absolutely nothing compared to the top. That distance is 300%. That's a 4x. Okay, that is turns 1 ETH into 4 ETH. Turn 1 ETH into 4 ETH. All right. So that's what would happen if it played out to there. So that means is if you have 1 Ethereum in your wallet and you're like, okay, you got to allocate capital, right? You got to think like Warren Buffett, friends. It's all about capital allocation. You got 1 ETH in your wallet. You go, all right, should I allocate to this airdrop thing? Oh, sweet. It's ETH. I get to stake it and whatever. Yeah, it's cool. But at the end of it, you're only going to have around 1 ETH anyway, with their imaginary airdrop that you don't know. But if you pick a coin that's still low, in the next 12 months, it could go a 4x on your ETH, which is huge, huge difference. Of course, there's risk. You could lose it. Yes, you could lose it and it could drop 50%. But it's Bitcoin halvening year. Like I'm just saying, okay? Now, that sounds crazy to boom. It's like, well, you're just telling me because the year ticked over and your Ponzi, greater full industry is just down for so long. You're telling me that magically people get a frenzy to come to start buying poop? Yes. Okay, welcome to crypto. That's exactly what happens, friends. You know exactly, that's the truth. So if you take that risk, there's huge upside, amazing upside reward if it works out. If it doesn't work out, well, you're going to regret it. So I don't know what to tell you. You got to play your cards however you want. Also, this is the final part, but it's also very interesting. Phantom wallet. So it's a Soylana wallet. They hinted at Bitcoin support. Now, this is my comment introductory, right? The faster this happens to all wallets, the faster Bitcoin holders will start experimenting with altcoins through their wallet because the feature will be simple and 2 button presses. Also, look at this cute little alligator bubble thing. Okay, look. Now, this is going to unlock degeneracy like we've never seen before if this happens. Just imagine, parents, people who hold Bitcoin on wallets. They're like, no, Bitcoin maxi land, no. By the way, they're all loving ordinals. They love the JPEGs because they're playing in poop coin land. Okay, playing in poop coin land means nothing until you see them go up like 1,000%. You're like, what the hell? And guess what? They always know someone. Someone makes a post like, yeah, guys, this is what happens. Okay, even in Bitcoin land, they go, well, I had like, just $100 laying around. So I threw like $25 in 4 things and one of them did like 100x. Now I got like $2,500. And they're like, what? And then the Bitcoiners go like, wow, I could flip that for more Bitcoin. Slowly then begins their journey to go, all right, the JPEGs are done now. Everyone's minting the JPEGs. Then people start saying, what other DeFi category is there? Wait a minute, I can earn yield on it. They start to slowly learn, but we need that wallet. We need a wallet that just hooks up both of them. Okay, I'm sure MetaMask or something will be able to do it, but I know MetaMask is corrupted. So who really knows, friends, with all these compromisations. But this is what we actually need. The faster that link comes in, the better. And look, yes, I'll make a call now. You're going to see Bitcoiners be so degen in just other coins. It's going to be insane. Why? because they haven't done it before. We're actually early fans. Look, I promise you, there's a high chance I'll be making a video in the future saying congratulations to all of us because we decided to learn other chains besides Bitcoin, to learn other ways to move DeFi and get wallets. See all that complex stuff? We're all used to it now. Hopefully, moving wallets, a bridge and stuff. We know how to do these now. Most of us. This is our advantage compared to those people. So when they finally get their eyes opened up, it's going to be an explosion for them. They don't know what to do. And guess what? Bitcoiners have all the money. So that'll be the most fantastic to see, but you got to survive until we get there. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you in the next one.